Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I showed you a clip of Harry and Meghan at the Lion King, where Harry is pitching Bob Iger of Disney for voiceover work. Here's them pitching Jon Favreau in front of Beyonce. We can make ourselves available, Harry is saying. Okay, so Meghan is controlling Harry and getting him to do these things, getting him to pitch for Meghan for acting work. And look at Beyonce here. She's covering her nose. This is literally the sign for this stinks. I'm smelling something really rotten. That's the sign that Beyonce, she can't believe what she's hearing, and that they're so low class, so unroyal, and pitching Jon Favreau right in front of her. Okay, so this is being called a hard MEGXIT. And this conversation went like this. Harry says, next time anyone needs any voiceover work, we can make ourselves available. Okay, in this video. Anything like that, the prince said to the Lion King director, Jon Favreau. Just not Scar. That's a no to Scar. Okay, so he's kind of joking around. In the video, Markle also jokes around saying, quote, that's really why we're here, to pitch, with a laugh. Okay, so she's making light of pitching for work, and she did get a $3 million contract with Disney, which she laundered through their charitable foundation. Okay, so with the foundation, they can take 90% and just put it in their pockets, use it for whatever they want. So this is being called a hard MEGXIT, and Harry is saying, we had no choice. Okay, so originally, Meghan sent out, so let's review. Meghan sent the Instagram, so she was supposed to attend a meeting with the Queen over all of this business. She went instead to the theater where she had a meeting. The Queen canceled her theater meeting and she canceled her patronage. Meghan sent out the email, the Instagram, saying, we quit, basically. We want to be half in, half out. And then she fled the country, and then she left Harry to deal with it. Now, Harry says, now this has all been shaking out over this past week. Harry says that they gave Harry and Meghan no choice. Okay, it's all in or all out. Okay, and there's a hard date, and that date is March 21st. On March 21st, they can no longer use the HRH. They agree to no longer use the HRH, and there is a question as to whether they can, you know, they have the Sussex title, they still have the HRH, but can they say Sussex Royal, which is how they trademarked everything. So did the Queen give them no choice and just kick them out of the royals at this point? The Queen gave them no choice. It's a hard MEGXIT, no choice. Let's just look at that. Do a mini on that. Ooh, 10 spades. Worst. Wow. Long planning. Oh, these 10s. Look at that. Ooh, devil. Wow. It's good to get a feel for this. 2 hearts. Oh, interesting. They're manifesting. Okay, and interestingly, people are calling it a MEGXIT, okay, a Meghan exit. People are smart, okay? People see what's going on, and they realize that the person driving the action is Meghan. Meghan sent the Instagram. Meghan is driving the action. So what is trending on Twitter is MEGXIT, okay? A Meghan exit. Meghan is driving all this. Harry is pitching for Meghan, acting work for Meghan. How inappropriate is that? It's extremely inappropriate. Meghan is a royal. You don't need acting work. You're not an actor anymore. But now they are. They just left. Okay, so what's going on? Is this the energy surrounding a hard MEGXIT? Earthquake. This is the worst possible result. We also have the devil. We have 2 tens, which is completion. We have the devil. And we have the snake. These are terrible cards. This is a terrible card. We have 3 terrible cards. Okay, so the tens are completion. Worst possible ending to for this gig in the royal family, which is supposed to be permanent. Ending of the connection and problems. The foundation is lots and lots of problems and long-term planning. Yeah, lots of problems and long-term planning, and it's a disaster. This is a disaster. The circus is just a disaster. Behind is the royal family. 10 diamonds is the royal family card. On top is the devil. The devil is evil. The devil will hurt you. The devil does all kinds of just malicious things. I think the royal family is ending the circus. Okay, Meghan and Harry are constantly creating a media circus and then pretending they want privacy. So this is on the mind of the Queen is this circus, this horrible circus, which is always bad for them, and Meghan considers it's good for her. In the future, lovers, roses, magi manifesting 13 and 5, 18, 5 diamonds, manifesting a close relationship in the future. This is kind of what I'm getting at. I feel like they're getting rid of Meghan. They've literally removed Meghan and Harry from the royal family as of March 21st. But Harry still has his HRH. If Meghan divorces, she's not going to get her HRH. All of these problems with Archie. Okay, we just saw Meghan lugging around another Archie. And I think that's a baby doll. We'll have to read on that. That's the next reading, I guess. But it's like she's trying to hurt the royals. She's trying to defame the royals. And in many other cases, it seems that she is. The Rose Hanbury affair business, that was trying to hurt the royals. So they're getting rid of the problem. This solves the problem. They removed Harry and Meghan from the royals completely. They're not royals. And he lost his military stuff, which was a big deal for him. And the biggest deal for Harry is the Invictus Games. He runs the Invictus Games, and that's the big thing that really took off for Harry. And it's all because of his military career. But here in the future, they're going to they're manifesting, I think they're bringing Harry back in. And that's what I'm thinking. Okay, they're getting rid of Harry and Meghan, and then they're going to bring Harry back in. After Harry makes the old college try for this marriage, and oh my goodness, it's just not working. And then the divorce is announced at a more appropriate time, and they're setting Meghan up. They're sending Meghan. Meghan is looking at a $22 million or $27 million property in Vancouver. That property is going to go to Meghan. They're going to give Meghan this billionaire's property. Okay, and then when the divorce comes, she gets to keep that property to live in it, to sell it, to do whatever. Okay, and that's a nice big asset. So they're setting up Meghan, they're giving Meghan. So is this whole thing really to just remove Meghan from the royals? Because I actually think that's what they're doing. They're getting Meghan out of the royal family. Because she's been nothing but problems, unfortunately. All she had to do is keep her mouth shut. She could have done everything she was doing, appeared everywhere she was appearing, wore all the same clothes, just keep her mouth closed and don't speak all those words, and she would have been fine. People still would have criticized her, but she would have been fine. She actually would have been fine. So, is this to remove Meghan from the royals? That's the plan. Removing Meghan. Secrets, Mercury, actor, actress. Is this all to remove Megan? Secret motivations about the actor. Quick exit. Mercury happens very fast and is a quick exit. 16, 27, cross, permanent family. Okay, secrets in the permanent family. So 2 sevens. Permanently returning. It's about the actor, actress, Megan. So secret communications about the actress, 27. Or acting very quickly. Acting very quickly in secret on the actress. Underneath we have strength, which is a deep rooting, and butterfly. 11, 3 clubs, actions, talking. So a new rooting. Yeah, so they're setting her up they're setting her up outside, and I don't mean setting up in a bad way. They're removing Megan from the palace, from the royals, and they're appeasing her by giving her, a nice, that's the best word. They're setting her up financially so that she can move forward in life, so that her lot is better in life than before. Is it the plan to bring Harry back into, because this looks like they're bringing Harry back in. They're getting rid of Meghan, they're bedeviled by Meghan, and it's nothing but problems. The foundation is nothing but problems, and so they just had to make a clean break. And that's what they did. Very decisive. The Queen, this shows how decisive the Queen is. Okay, because the pitch on the Instagram was, we're half in, we're half out. We're going to carve out a new role in the royal family. And the Queen is like, no, you're not. You're out of the royal family. Okay, that's how decisive she is. They were very decisive. It's impressive. I'm impressed again. So is the plan to bring Harry back into the royals later? Okay, because that's all set up. And that's what it really looks like. We're going to bring Harry back in. They're going to divorce. We're going to bring Harry back in. No. Or full stop. Cast out. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to read those cards. Is the plan to bring Harry back? No or full stop. Scapegoat. Cast out. The fox is very clever. 29. 8 hearts. Water into wine. Transforming the situation. 2 8s. 8s are everything. Transforming the situation by getting rid of them. Full stop. Okay, a clever way to make a full stop and get rid of them. To get rid of the problem and transform the situation. So they very cleverly put a full stop to it. This is very clever because it really looked like Meghan and Harry's idea, because they sent the Instagram. And the Instagram was basically, we quit. We're going to redefine our roles. Okay? And so it looks like the Queen and the Crown are agreeing with them. This was perfect timing, letting things unfold, and then acting very decisively and getting rid of Harry and Meghan. And Meghan is the problem. Harry was the most popular royal. Harry was not a problem until he was married to Meghan. Now, I think as long as he stays married to Meghan, he is a problem. Okay, and they need to separate themselves. So this was a very clever way to get them out of the royal family. Perfectly timed, just perfect. But I asked, are they planning to bring them back? It transforms the whole situation. Executioner, Trinity, coffin. Full ending. We have a full stop here. We have coffin, death, ending. Executioner cuts and ends, working everything together to cut and end. 7 and 13, 20, 5 spades. End this problem. They have not decided yet whether they're going to bring Harry back in. Everything is set up. They again have left all their options open. Okay, and this is the brilliance of the royals, and this is how they waited. They waited until the right time, until Meghan herself pitched leaving the royals, and then they just agreed with her. So the plan is not necessarily to bring Harry back in, but everything is set up to bring Harry back in. They can bring Harry back in. They can bring Harry and Meghan back in. If both change their ways and decide they want to be full-time royals again, they can bring them both back in, or they can completely cut both of them loose. Harry's in a spot. Harry's in a real spot. Okay, but in previous readings, I did see the Queen really taking care of Harry, and this indicates to me that the Queen is trying to take care of Harry. So I think they do want to bring Harry back, but it is subject to Harry, what Harry does. Okay, now I've heard that Meghan and Harry are trying to buy a partnership in the Soho House, and they were pitching Meghan's good buddy, Marcus Anderson, and trying to buy some of his shares. Are Meghan and Harry trying to buy into the very lucrative, very satanic Soho House? From all accounts, it's very demonic, very satanic. They have all kinds of weird sexual drawings on the walls, all kinds of weird stuff. So are they trying to buy into the Soho House? You know, all the Illuminati go there, allegedly. So if they're trying to buy a partnership in the Soho House, they're kind of going full-on Illuminati, okay, full-on Hollywood Illuminati. And they don't care what you're doing. You know, we're going to keep your secrets and all that, you know, weird kind of stuff that Andrew is into. So are they trying to buy into the Soho House? Working with many people for the firm foundation, 15, 4 clubs, 4-leaf clover. Yes, they were, but they were blocked. Underneath, working opportunities and for the future, 11. They're just working all their opportunities. So yeah, they were trying to buy into the Soho House, but it didn't work out. They're working all of their opportunities. You know, here Meghan is pitching herself, and Harry didn't go to the Fallen Soldiers thing, which he was like a head honcho there, and he needed to show up. Instead, he went to the Lion King to pitch Meghan. Okay, so Meghan has left her old wardrobe in Canada in storage. Okay, and now we're seeing her wearing all her old clothes, her old jackets, old pants. She's dressing like she used to. And then we saw this picture of Meghan picking up her friend at the airport, and it was all staged. And there's no snow, and so is Meghan wearing her old clothes now and mixing in old pictures with new pictures because it's Meghan and she's wearing the same clothes she used to wear, and she's mixing all the pictures together, and she's raising her profile by throwing up old pictures, because that airport picture could be an old picture or it could be in LA. We'll read on that too. You know, is she deceiving the public, you know, puffing up her presence by posting old with new and representing them all as new? Is she deceiving the public this way? Hamster wheel, because that's kind of a sneaky thing that she might do. Is Meghan posting old with new pics? hamster wheel, long journey, fence sitter, on the fence, and broken chalice. 17, 5 hearts. Fence sitter emphasized. In between, broken relationship, long journey, and working. Working at the broken relationship, reacting to circumstances, mustard seed, finger of God, planting messages and outside influences. 8, 2 spades. She's kind of a little bit desperate because of how bad her image is right now. A lot of people are very upset. They're calling it MEGXIT. They're not, they're attributing this leaving the palace to Meghan, MEGXIT. And I believe rightly so. This is all driven by Meghan. Meghan's wearing the pants. And Harry's not acting like himself. And now people are saying, well, maybe this is the true Harry all along. Well, maybe it is, or maybe he's just being controlled. So she's really working very hard due to the bad relationships with the public, and she's doing everything she can. So I don't see a lot of deception here, but I do think she's doing that. We're going to have to explore that more. It does. I'm not convinced by these cards right here. I'm not yet convinced by that throw. But it does kind of appear that she's mixing old with new, and people are making comments like, that Meghan at the airport, she looks younger, her face looks thinner, she's wearing the older clothes that she used to wear, so it is kind of looking like that. Okay, let's review. It's a hard MEGXIT. What are the energies around the hard MEGXIT? Harry says, we had no choice. And that's the truth. You can tell. They wanted half in, half out. We're going to be royals, but we're going to merch everything, and we're going to go be Hollywood Illuminati. And when it's convenient, we're going to go do royal stuff. No. The Queen said, no, you're out. Okay, so an ending, completion, 2 completion cards. You're completely out. And looking long term, we're committed to a full ending of all these terrible difficulties and problems. Okay, they're out of the royal family, and it's like being shot with a gun. This is the worst possible ending, and the devil is the worst possible card, and then the snake is pretty darn bad too. So the royal family has taken this opportunity to rid themselves of this constant problem, which is bedeviling them. But the future looks a lot sweeter. They're manifesting a much sweeter future. Not sure what that is. I think they're leaving their options open. Was the whole point to remove Meghan? Very fast secrets about the actress. Yeah. They were dealing with Meghan, and they're setting Meghan up with a new foundation, a transformation of her rooted situation. They're setting her up in Canada so that she can move forward in Canada. They're not just like destroying Meghan. And it was Meghan's idea, okay, to go, she pitched the idea in the Instagram. Are they planning to bring Harry back? Okay, because I saw a lot of that. Not necessarily. It depends on Harry. Okay, at this point, they've gotten rid of the problem. They very wisely put a full stop to it and kicked them out of the palace, cutting and ending. They put a full stop to all of these problems that Harry were creating as sort of half royals. They put a stop to this, and the future is completely wide open, and it's up to Harry. Harry's going to have to wake up and man up, and if he wants to stick with Meghan, he's going to stick with Meghan to his own destruction, and if he's going to cut Meghan loose and divorce and leave, then things are going to go that way. Okay, did they try to buy a partnership in the Soho House? Yeah, they're trying everything. Yes, that's one of the things they were trying. They are talking to everybody and building their financial, they're trying to become financially independent because that, you know, Charles is dipping into his personal funds and giving them $1 million or whatever, or $2 million out of his personal funds, and he's not going to keep doing that. He might do that for a year or two. Okay. Is Meghan posting old with new pics to deceive people? Well, I'm not seeing deception. She's working very hard to deal with the bad press. And she's just working very hard to deal with the bad press. So I think she is doing some of that. That's not out of the question. She's also doing that, but she's doing everything she can to deal with the bad press. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.